What's going on, you guys? So there's another big rivalry that's been stirred up amongst the boxing fans between the bantamweight undisputed champion Naoya the Monster Inoue and the super bantamweight champion, unified champion Stephen Cool Boy Steph. Hit that like button for your boy. We on Bushido Boxing TV. This is where we gonna be. But this fight between these two guys has been something that fans been kind of talking about for several months now, right? As we know, Naoya Inoue has pretty much cleared out his every weight class he's been in, starting off at, I believe it was 108 pounds. Now he's all the way up to 122 pounds. And yeah, Naoya Inoue is now undisputed bantamweight champion of the world. He also is the WBO super champion status, which also enables him to go right up and face the champion in a weight class above. But there's an issue with that because Cool Boy Steph, Stephen Fulton, is has an exclusive deal with Showtime PBC. So it's gonna be one of those situations to where these guys are gonna fight. Right? Where these guys are gonna fight if a fight was to happen. Now, Cool Boy Steph is the unified champion. He's looking to become undisputed. However, now he has to move up to 126 pounds to give Brandon Figueroa a rematch for the WBC interim at that weight. A lot of fans seem to believe that Cool Boy moving up to avoid the monster, and that's really not the case. Now, if you look back a few months ago, and I got the video on the original channel, Bushido Boxing, go subscribe to Bushido Boxing. Cool Boy said he will fight Inoue in Japan. He's all about the smoke. He's ready to fight Inoue whenever. You know, he wants to kind of unify first, get MJ in the ring, unify the division first, and then, you know, tackle the monster. But the monster, after he just then cleared out Paul Butler, one would imagine that he will be looking to move up relatively soon. Bob Arum came out and says this: I think he's going to decide to vacate the bantamweight titles. He has all four of them and move up to 126. Wait. No, I'm sorry. Move up to 122. Champion has two of the titles, so his goal is not to only win the 122-pound title, but to unify it. I don't see anybody beating this guy. He boxes beautifully, and he's a concussive puncher, especially at his weight. Inoue is 24-0 with 21 knockouts, and his deal is with Top Rank, which is aligned with ESPN. The two champions at 122 hold all four major belts. Them are aligned with rival outlets. So yeah, they got rival networks and rival promotional companies. They gonna have to work out all that stuff to make this fight. Is this fight that big for those guys to come together to make a fight between the monster Naoya Inoue and Stephen Cool Boy Stephen Fulton? I don't know. I'm not quite sure, you guys. I'm not sure if those guys are really. Bob Arum didn't say anything, right? Bob Arum didn't come out and say anything to lead us to believe that they're not willing to make something happen. But will PBC Showtime be willing to work with Top Rank, or will they be willing to send Cool Boy Steph over, or will Top Rank be willing to send the monster over to face Cool Boy Steph? We don't know. But Stephen Fulton is 21-0 with 8 knockouts. And it's been a little narrative amongst fans that Cool Boy never fought nobody. But if you look deep into his resume, he has 9 undefeated fighters he's beaten, right? He beat 9 undefeated fighters, and he's like 4 undefeated guys in a row he's been whooping on. So, yeah, Stephen Fulton has been doing his thing. Of course, he has to go back and rematch Brandon Figueroa. Brandon Figueroa has seemed to have outgrown 122 pounds. So, yeah, he'll be moving up to 126 pounds to face Figueroa for an interim belt, WBC interim belt, and then he'll be coming back. Fans think he's ducking by him moving up, but that's not the case. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. This is another big fight, potential big fight in boxing for fans to look forward to. Will it happen? Who knows, man? We still waiting on guys like Spencer Crawford to fight. We eventually got the Wilder Fury fight. We never got the Wilder Joshua fight. There's a few fights we're getting. We're getting the Caleb Plant, Benavidez finally. Still waiting on Charlo and Andrade. But the fight between Fulton and Naoya Inoue should be a good one. There's nothing really, no trash talk really. I think the fans kind of made this thing somewhat of a reality. I think the fans have somewhat did it. Fans been kind of saying this and saying that. You know, since Naoya Inoue is a pound for pound fighter, he's one of the best in the sport. Now, some got him at number 1, some got him at number 2, some got him at number 3. But the monster, he never faced a guy like Stephen Fulton before. He actually said he never fought a black fighter, and he never even sparred with a black fighter. And when we looking at Naoya Inoue, who I feel is a complete boxer, he has power, speed, he's twitchy, he has defense, he has some of everything going for him, right? But he hasn't been in there with a guy like Stephen Fulton. And that's going to be really interesting to see how that eventually plays out, if it was to happen. Stephen Fulton said he's all for it. He said he'll even go to Japan to face the monster. So, yeah, that'd be interesting to see, man, if these guys can make this happen. Of course, Cool Boy got to go up and face Figueroa once again. I think that's, me personally, I think that's a meaningless fight. But whatever, he got to do what he got to do. Wait, let me think about this for a second, because if he's a 122-pounder, if he's a super bantamweight, why are they making him go up in weight to face Figueroa for a rematch? If Figueroa can't make the weight, he simply just can't make the weight. So I'm not quite sure why the WBC is mandating that or forcing that to happen and giving Cool Boy and Figueroa an interim title for their efforts. I'm not quite sure how that even came about, but it is what it is, man. The Cool Boy, the cool monster. You know, we're going to see if this fight happens. We're going to continue to talk about this. You know what we do on Bushido Boxing. We talk about these rivalries. We talk about these storylines that develop amongst these fighters in the sport of boxing. So, yeah, this is another one to be looking out for between one of the best fighters in the sport, Naoya, the monster Inoue, and Cool Boy Stephen Fulton Jr. We're going to see what happens. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.